All right, before we get to our awards tonight, let's go behind enemy lines. We caught up with Kevin McHale before the game, Celtics legend, Houston Rockets head coach. Let's hear what McHale had to say before he faced the Celtics and beat the Celtics.
Brad talked about Chandler, especially the way he cuts to the basket at an elite level. I mean, what has the development been like for him, and just the way he's come along for being a later pick in the draft, and now he's playing at such a high level?
Yeah, he's playing really well for us. Chandler does a lot of little things. I mean, as far as we talk about sharing the ball, sharing the space on the floor, and he does a good job at both. And just the cut through to clear space, the hard cuts to try to get baskets, the hard cut to drag defense with you. He does a lot of stuff instinctively. That's really good for our team, and and so does Patrick Beverley. So not having those two guys, we've had stagnant parts of our offense, trying to get everybody to cut and move and play a little bit more off of instinct and not so much off of a pattern. But he does a great job of that. He's a good kid. He's getting better all the time, and he'll play tonight. We'll see how much. He hasn't had any meaningful practice time, and his that leg thing was kind of odd. How it just kind of went from a nothing to really bothering him. So I'm gonna watch him carefully tonight and see how he looks.
Chandler Parsons, not huge stats tonight, but he did play a pretty decent game. But let's go behind the veil of the box score and pick out our favorite numbers from tonight. This is the throw the Mo's section. Jimmy's not here in the middle to act with me. Okay, what's your stat of the night?
My stat of the night, 33.75%. That was the shooting percentage for all Celtics, not including Avery Bradley. They were 27 of 80 when you subtract Bradley's 11 for 21. Nobody but Bradley could shoot tonight. Green 2 for 10, Solinger 3 for 11, Humphries 2 for 7, Jordan Crawford 3 for 11. They were all bad. Bradley was the only guy hitting shots. The rest of the offense was just putridly awful. That's my stat, 33.7%.
Also, they took 100 shots tonight. 101
First time in like
tonight.
A decade that they took 100 in a not-overtime game. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's ABA basketball. It's not pretty basketball.
Well, it's fast-paced Rockets basketball is what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a guy known for scoring, James Harden, did not score very well tonight, but he had 3 blocked shots tonight. Which
3 blocks?
I don't watch the Rockets play very often, but I've got to imagine that's an anomaly for James Harden. And probably something that they're losing their mind over in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, Harden's not known for giving consistent effort defensively every possession, but he can make big plays. He's got the athleticism to, leap out in a passing lane and get a steal or block a shot. He does big things every now and then, but he's not a consistent every possession defensive player. He's a DH. He scores and he doesn't do much else.
Exactly. He did get a putback dunk on his own miss there, so he does try to score as hard as humanly possible.
He tries very hard to score points and he succeeds very often. I'm giving him that.
Okay, well, he's not going to get my baller award. Dwight Howard's a pretty obvious one.
Sure.
For all the reasons that we talked about, with just his utter dominance of the Celtics' low post defense, going to the free throw line and not being garbage. He did miss a lot when they kind of started to go to the hack of Howard, though, in the late fourth quarter, but he still got through it and got 1 of 2 from most of those, which isn't that terrible. It's terrible for most NBA players, but Dwight Howard, the standard's a lot lower for him, so 1 of 2 you're kind of okay with.
Yeah, Howard's a 54% free throw shooter, which means 108 points per 100 possessions, which is pretty decent offense in the NBA. So, if you foul Howard and put him on the line, he's going to give you average Rockets offense, which is pretty good. He's fine.
But defensively, though, 58 to 36, a differential for points in the paint.
Yeah, that's all Dwight. On both ends, that's all Dwight. I mean, it's just, he's awesome.
This is why he's generally considered the best center in basketball.
Yeah.
Even though I've resisted it over the years, back when Andrew Bynum was an elite center. I wanted to give it to Andrew Bynum very briefly. Dwight was going through a funk of his own where he wasn't playing smart team basketball. But tonight...
Well, he never has done that, but he's still just so talented.
I thought he did it tonight. He was phenomenal tonight. I mean, he isn't demanding that the offense run through post-up ISOs, which he used to do. He gets his clear-out post-ups when he wants them, and he's great scoring on them now. He's really turned into a great low-post scorer, which he wasn't even as recent as about 4 years ago. It took him a while to be a great post scorer. And then defensively, he's just the ultimate all-around low-post defender.
Yeah, he's doing it all. He's pretty awesome.
So he's your player of the night.
I mean, I should say
Howard. Baller of the night.
I should say Howard, but that's boring, so I'll just go out on a limb and say Avery Bradley? I mean, he's stepped up as a go-to offensive guy. He's hitting shots when nobody else can. He's just like a mid-range assassin now. We were talking earlier this year about how he hasn't really found what his offensive game is, like what shots he can make and what he can't. He's found mid-range pull-up jumpers that work for him, and he's just nailing them consistently. That's really cool. It's carrying them offensively when they've got nothing else going sometimes. So, 11 to 21 tonight, 24 points. Really nice game. Avery Bradley.
Well, at least somebody from the Celtics had a game to be impressed by.
I mean, nobody else did, so, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Jared Bayless.
Bayless, that's true.
Yeah. My name's
Paul isn't like Jared Bayless. Let's scratch Bradley. Jared Bayless, awesome game. He gets it.
Hey, there's 3 Jareds in Boston now, and I'm the only one that doesn't matter. So
yeah, you're the third best.
It's exciting. Well, that's it. No Jimmy, no problem.
Jimmy. No problem.
Celtics still lose anyway, so they fall 104 to 92 to the Rockets. Evans Clinchy, our first show. Is this our first show of the new year?
No,
it's our second show of the new year.
It's like our fifth show of the new year.
Then stop paying attention. This is the Garner Report on Celtics blog and CLNS Radio. We're out.
Good job. Good question.